Why, hello there, and welcome to another episode of Early Late Nights with me, Kieran March, and this is Early Late Nights, the show that next week will have me having its beta for its very own Battle Royale. Fuck no, no way. Gonna rant about Battle Royales in this episode, and that's one of the topics for this today, is going to be Battle Royales. We're also going to be talking about the beautiful future coming God of War. Call it Dad of War, like, naturally. Even in my show notes, it is God of War. Like, right there. No, it says Dad of War. God of War, Dad of War. Who's talking? Am I talking? Are you talking? Hey, I'm talking and it's my show. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, let's move on to another topic. There's going to be another topic. Will be backwards compatibility on the Xbox with the new games that were announced. We're talking about some of my picks and what I think about it. Also, the tidbit of this week. If you didn't know, we just hit 500 hours on this here Twitch channel. I'm going to reminisce about it, talk to you about some of my favorite moments. Throughout the show, there's going to be clips about some of my favorite Twitch clips from this TV, this channel, whatever the fuck this thing is that we're on right now. It is going to be live for you right now. Welcome to Early Late Nights. Do we just start the show again? We're not going to start the show again. We're going all the way around it. I am so hyperactive. I don't know. I am pumped. I hope you are pumped today. Let us smash right into it with the first of a collection of stories. We're going to bust through Battle Royales. They're fucking everywhere. They are so everywhere at the minute, and I'm a little sick of them. But we're going to talk about some changes. PlayerUnknown Battleground, one of the longest going, probably the Battle Royale game now, or the Godfather, or the Father, or the Mount Rushmore, whatever the fuck it is. It is the game that kind of started this onslaught of Battle Royale games, and it's now making some big changes, and I really like the idea of these big changes. If you haven't heard, in the latest PUBG update, they have changed how the blue zone works. So if you've never played Battle Royale, are you a gamer? Because apparently everybody has to play Battle Royale at least once. The game shrinks, and then there's a blue force field that goes around it, and if you're on the wrong side of the blue force field, you die. Normally, or previously in the game, it would be pretty slow at the start, and then as the game moved onwards, the force field would move quicker, as well as the actual damage it does would increase. Now they've made a small change to it that I really like. So at the start, it's going to go quicker right from the very start. So it's going to go quicker and then get slower as it closes in. So what this does is, this pushes everybody inwards. It stops those fuckers that like to hide in a toilet or hide in a basement or hide somewhere for ages before they move. It moves everybody in closer. There's going to be more action at the start of the game. And then towards the end of the game, which is my worst part of the game because of how stressed and tense I get, it's going to be even more tense because the force field is going to be, like, move slower. It does more damage still, but it's going to move in slower, and you're going to be finding a lot more people spread out more than be stuck, just camping with a sniper rifle. So I'm excited to see that change. It's one of the only things. Fortnite as well, another one of the games, is fixing more bugs with up-and-coming dates. I know that's one thing that many Fortnite players have been calling out for, is for bug fixes, because even though this game has been around for quite a while, there's still a lot of bugs in it, as with PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, and with our new addition to the Battle Royale bonanza, the freaking plateau, the feast of Battle Royale games. It is a new game. This game that you're seeing right here on the screen now is called Rascal Heights. Radical Heights. Not Rascal Heights. I'm going to make Rascal Flatts the band, but a Battle Royale game. And you just listen to Life is a Highway. And it's whoever, exits first. We've got it, people. We have the new Battle Royale game, Rascal Flatts. You'll see it. But no, it's called, Radical Heights. And I think this has actually got a really interesting concept. When I first saw it, I was like, fuck, another Battle Royale? Do we need one, really? This one's got fucking bicycles. It's on some kind of, it's like a game show. It's over the top. It's clearly a TV set. It's got this, 80s kind of style to it that I am quite, not funny with. I'm quite enamored with in many ways. But the biggest thing about this game is the most interesting thing is that in this game, so a lot of the game works around money. So you're collecting money to buy guns and buy armor from vending machines that are spread out all across the map. And there's also mini events you can do, like chests and stuff you can open up, but you have to stand still to open the chests, and that causes a more stress, a more tense situation. But on the other hand, with the money, you collect the money. What you can do in games is you can store the money in an ATM and then use it for later. So you collect, say, $1,000 in a game, bank 600 of it, go play the rest of the game. You die, you win, whatever. You play the rest of that game out. In your next game, you can go grab some of that money, some of the, or any of the money, like any of that $600, you can grab out of the ATM and use it in the next game. And I think that's a fantastic thing. A lot of these games, the point of the Battle Royale originally was just, it's very RNG based. It's very everything is its own, you start fresh every single time. And I like the idea that there's strategy that goes beyond the one game in this game. It makes it very different. It makes that there's a lot more choices going on, and it's not as obvious. Like, you could bank up a couple $1,000s, you could run to an ATM first up, grab a heap of guns and just destroy a game. But you've lost a couple $1,000s at the same time. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see this. See how it really grows. But, the other hand, fuck am I sick of Battle Royale games, people. I am so fucking over them. I sift through news feeds to get, like, the bits and pieces of the show. The amount of fucking Battle Royale and Fortnite and PUBG and everything else shit I have to sift through to get to the stories I want to grab. Holy crap! I have to, literally, pages will be, say if you have 10 stories on a page, 6 of them will be fucking about Fortnite. I don't care! I don't give a fuck at the minute. I get it. This is where the way of the world goes. This is the new thing that non-gamers are loving this. Not non-gamers, but, I don't know the best word, but, gamers that are just grabbing PlayStations for your Call of Duties and stuff, the general public are playing Battle Royale, so that's what everybody is writing about. Battle Royales. This is the important topic at the moment. But there's so much, I tried to find more, some of the reviews for God of War, or just some more news about God of War. I couldn't find it. It took me ages just because there were so many Fortnite and PUBG articles before it. So I'm excited for news and the general gaming media to move beyond this point and find the next fad. There's always a fad. I understand that. There's always going to be a fad in the world. But I just want everybody to move along. Fuck it. Just be gone. Get out of it. I don't want to waste any more time on Battle Royales. I'm going to try and limit the amount I talk about them now on this show because I'm fucking sick of it. I'm being the change that I would like to see. So we're going to move very fucking quickly on. 2, Xbox backwards compatibility. If you haven't seen, there is not brand new, but Xbox ports, original Xbox ports that have been put out and announced with the Xbox One X or the Xbox One. I'm all over the place tonight, guys, but I think it's a fantastic show. And it's a fantastic fucking list. When I saw the 19 games they're putting up, I was like, woo-wee! I want some of this shit. Give me some of these games. So some of my picks of the actual list that came out is Destroy All Humans, which is coming April 26th. Haven't played this game. It's like a groovy... I think it was originally set in the 50s. The first one's the 50s. The next one's the 70s. So it's set in the 50s. And the gameplay, the characters involved... It's all messed up and over the top, and it's great. Also, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. This is the game that started off Elder Scrolls as we know it today. This is the game you have to thank for Skyrim and Oblivion and Elder Scrolls Online, if you play that game. Apparently people play that game. Really fucking weird. But Morrowind is going to be out April 17th. So in 4 days' time, you'll be able to play Morrowind on Xbox. And my 2 favorite picks. One of them's already out. So Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is already out. I'm fucking loving it. And then also Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the Sith Lords, out April 26th. Holy shit, if you haven't played these games, and boy oh boy, have you had chances to play these games, on Xbox, on PlayStation when it originally came out, on PC, you can fucking play them on your mobile. Apparently they didn't run well on your mobile, but that's fine. But this is another chance to play it on your current console. Sit down and play these games. One of the favorite twists in all the video games is on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the original, and number 2 is just as good, if not better than the original. So please keep an eye out, but there's a downside to these ports. There's a big downside to what I see with them doing these ports. And that is, I want Microsoft to get their shit together. This is really cool. This is really cool. And it saved them in E3s previously, having this backwards compatibility shit, when people thought there was still hope for Xbox. But I just want more first-party games to come out. I want games, new games on the system. This is really cool if this was filler for future games. If this was filler for in between new games. But there's not. There's really not. We've had Sea of Thieves. There's going to be State of Decay 2 released. But there's nothing big. There's no Gears of War. There's no likes of Halo. There's no game like that we can just sink our teeth into and really fucking enjoy. Microsoft, I love what you're doing here, but please, let's not have your full, let's not do the full, focus on this. Please. Let's not put all of our energy or a good portion of our energy on backwards compatibility. Do it as an offshoot. Sure, do it as an offshoot, but make sure your first-party game's coming out. Please, Phil Davis. Please, Microsoft. Please. Give us some first-party games. Warren, leave me alone. Leave me alone, you creepy motherfucker. All the way around here. Let's walk on by. Creepy motherfucker. What are you doing? Why are you standing there? Why are you waiting there for me? And then... I do really enjoy this. I really like the but why? Why, Warren, you stood there? No! No, stop telling me. What do you want?
Okay, you just No. Just trap me in the corner. Cool. I'm actually stuck. You're waiting for me to bring it out. Not happening. I'm just stuck. It's like when a fucking NPC gets fucking stuck in a wall or something. You're just like. Well, thanks.
Wow, that was such a great moment I just loved it. But moving right along to topic number 3, Dead of War is going to be out in 1 week's time. And I am so looking forward to seeing the game and fully being able to experience the game once again. But if you haven't seen, or if you've been under a rock, or you've been avoiding it on purpose, and if you've been avoiding Dead of War reviews because the embargo was lifted today, please, mute my stream. I tried to do it for you, but mute the stream, skip forward in the podcast, chuck forward the video. Go ahead. There's some more cool stuff, but I'm going to talk about the embargoes that listed. And fuck me, 10s everywhere. What is with PlayStation's games just getting 10s all the time? They come out PlayStation exclusive, comes out, and bada bing, bada boom, realist games in the room. They're so over the top, and not over the top at all. They're grounded nowadays. They're these experiences that, really show us what to love about a game, what we love about games. And God of War seems to fit in with the staples that have already come out. So Horizon Zero Dawn, The Last of Us, Uncharted. They're fantastic console exclusive experiences. And so, yeah, 10's fucking everywhere for this game. I've looked in so many places, just 10, 10, 10. IGN gave it a 10. GameStop gave it a 10. And then there was a couple of fucking bits and pieces from people that just seem to want to get attacked. So Jeff Kanata came out with some tweets and their story about God of War, complaining about the game, and fuck me, did he get teared to shreds. So I'm not saying shit about Shane. saying. I'm not saying shit bad. I'm not saying shit bad. Fuck me. I don't know what drugs I'm on, people. I'm not going to say anything bad about this game because I haven't touched it yet. I can't give an honest answer. An honest answer, I can't give a good enough reason for me to say it's bad yet, just even if I wanted to stir the pot. But it's receiving 10s, and I'm excited for it. I've seen a little bit of this game. I haven't seen heaps. I haven't looked at any of the video reviews or anything too deep. I've seen screenshots. This game looks fucking beautiful. It's just slightly annoying because I'm going to have to move my PlayStation from my desk over to my lounge room so I can play it in 4K. Well, I think it's 4K ultra high def. I'll have to double check that. I know it's got a PlayStation Pro it's got a PlayStation Pro update for it, so I'm fucking excited to check that out and really see how pretty this game is on my big TV. But this game kind of fits in with a formula we've been seeing lately for PlayStation, and I've seen this echoed a lot on Twitter, a lot on social medias in general. Oh, it's another PlayStation game in third person with over-the-shoulder view camera things, and you're just like, yeah, so it seems to be the camera angle at the moment that people are most enjoying, showing and experiencing games in. I don't think it matters too much. People are saying PlayStation are making the same game. You know, what about Killzone? They made a Killzone. It didn't do that great. That was probably one of the better games of the PlayStation 4's launch was Shadowfall. Some people liked it, but it wasn't that big a hit. It wasn't massive. So if you want a Killzone, fucking support the game when it comes out so they make another one. Don't say, oh, I want them to make Killzone. No. Support games. Fuck. If you want another game, buy the first game. Don't bitch to me about pre-order bullshit. Don't bitch to me about the game's problems. Don't say to me, oh, I want to wait for it to come on sale. No, don't do that. Buy the games when they come out. They'll make more of those games. Guess what happens with God of War, with Horizon, with Uncharted, with Last of Us? People buy the game when it fucking comes out and it keeps selling. Buy it. Please, just buy the game and hang out and enjoy them when they're new and show these developers that you're loving their games. Because that's what I'm going to do with God of War. I'm going to go and buy God of War Friday. I'm going to have 2 copies of God of War, and you're going to hear more about our competition later. But I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to provide it for somebody else. You know? What I want from this game, I just want an experience. I just want these, cinematic experiences where I get to see how the character of Kratos has evolved from the blank slate piece of rage-filled little cookie monster that he was. I want to see what, this parent-like role or parenthood. He is a dad. I think he's a dad. That's how much I've read about this. I want to see how that role has changed him, He was a dad previously, but it's really nice to see how he's, come along. He's got a fucking beard. He looks like Nick Pryor. Who wouldn't want to look like Nicholas Pryor, honestly? You would. I would. I can barely grow a beard. I can grow like fucking this shit that I shaved like 4 months ago. But, whatever. Fuck beards. Who wants a beard anyway? So please, stay tuned if you want to hear more about the competition. You'll hear about it very shortly. And check out God of War. Tweet at me at your boy Ringo or at Explosion Pod. Tell us, are you excited for God of War? Tell me in chat, in the comments for YouTube. Are you excited? Are you happy to see how the game has developed, how it's evolved? Are you excited, or do you wish it stayed the same? Because I want to hear both sides of this point of view. Do you wish that this was a first-person experience? No, you don't. But do you wish that PlayStation made a first-person experience exclusive, or do you wish that they would do something completely different to these games? Tell me. Tell me now. And moving on to the tidbit of the bloody week. The tidbit of the bloody week? Well, it's the bloody show, because there's 2 tidbits in a week. I don't even know what's going on sometimes. But, tidbit, I'm going to be fucking selfish and talk about the Explosion Network for a second. 500 hours! So we crossed over 500 hours like yesterday or the day before. I think it was 2 days ago now. We crossed over 500 hours of streaming content. That's 500 hours in less than a year where a member of the Explosion Network has sat in front of a camera for you. Or played a game for you. And boy, that's a big achievement, but it's only going to get better. It's only going to get 10 times better, you know? And we're only going to put more hours in. We're going to get better. I was watching those clips that I put together just then, and even me, I feel like I've changed a lot in that 12-month period. I feel like my setup's changed. I moved out of home. I now have all this green screen and other technology around me for this kind of thing. I no longer have my puppy. I was so sad. I watched a video earlier where my dog came over and I was like, I wish I had my dog. But I'm fine, I promise you. And I'm so proud of the effort that we've put in. So currently we have 242 of you followers. And I'm so grateful and appreciative to you. I'm grateful to our family of subscribers. I'm so appreciative of my 4 members of the Explosion Network along with me that we've gone through so much change. We've gone through so much, growth in a pretty short period of time. It's less than a year. We only really started taking Twitch completely serious probably a couple months into it, and the changes that are made, we've moved our whole platform to Twitch now. We've started doing reacts, which are doing so fantastically, and review discussions. Thank God for Dylan to carry those, because fuck, would I be able to talk for that long? Would I be able to talk about anything for longer than half an hour? I don't know. I really don't. Oh, well, maybe. I could probably talk shit about anything, to be perfectly honest with you, but thank you to Dylan and Tom and Ashley and to Nicholas as well, good old Nick, for keeping shit together. We do anywhere between 15 to 25, 30 hours a week on Explosion Network at the moment, with 4 to 5 streams a week, and that's something for me that I'm very proud of. I'm proud that we can always continue to bring content to you. I'm proud that we can gather up, and what I want to be able to do is bring the Explosion Network in closer thanks to the help of Twitch. And I'm excited because even though this is 500 hours of streaming, it's only just the small beginning. It's not the middle of a journey, it's the very start. We've got thousands of hours ahead of us, people. Thousands, and I am not resting until more of the world get to see the great content that I think we make. And I'm proud of the content we make. I'm proud of the 5 of us, and I want to say thank you to Jack and Jono, previous members of the Explosion Network and founders forever for this group of guys and on this channel, for giving us a great start, really putting us in a position to succeed, working together. We had Extra Life. We streamed for 24 hours fucking straight. 24 hours straight. You know how proud I was of that PC? It was like a kid. I was proud of a kid. I'm like, well, you did 24 hours. I'm proud of you, man. Good boy. I love you. I'm getting really emotional. But I'm, no matter how proud I was of that fucking PC, I was so proud of all of us that, put in the work. Shout out to Johnny. Check out his podcast. For, everything. And even though the network we parted ways for our development with Jack and Jono, they've both gone on to bigger and, better things for their own careers. Jono has moved on to do some fantastic work, more work with putting in work. He continues to write his second book. Jack is moving on to working with the 8-Bit Collective. His Twitch channel is growing greatly. Go check him a follow if you haven't already at cruisy_mate on Twitch. And then moved on. But the 5 of us that stayed with it, we've really grown. We have 7 podcasts now. We do all the streaming. It's a fantastic place, and I'm forever proud and happy to be a part of it. So thank you for being along the ride so far. It's been a beautiful start to this journey, hasn't it? What is going on? One of you get in? Your hair is going everywhere! One of you get in the boat or I'm leaving. Okay. I think...
Oh, you
Are we the worst people ever?
bad for not
That was
turning.
all
I didn't
cute.
realize you had to start the boat.
Now I'm the asshole. I helped fix the boat.
Stacey, come back. I just want to hug you. I feel strong. Without you.
I love you too.
Nicholas, come back. You can blame it all on me. Oh, fuck that one up.
I've come to accept that maybe I'm just not very good at
No!
Mario.
Two red shells! Two! Yes!
If it was Mario Kart with no items, I reckon I'd be ace.
Thank you for joining us on the ride. And to celebrate the 500 hours of streams, we are putting on a competition over at Explosion Pod, our Twitter account, and all of our social medias on Facebook.com/Explosion Network. I hope that's right. You'll find it. There's a doobly-doo link down below underneath the channel. There is a Gleam link going on for your chance to win a copy of God of War next Friday. We'll send it away to the winner after we announce it on stream next Friday. And you'll get yourself, a beautiful free copy of God of War. And all you have to do is go to our Twitter, go to any of our social medias, hit the link. There's a whole bunch of things you can do to enter, following our channels, subscribing to the Twitch channel, subscribing to our YouTube, whole bunch of things. Keep it up. Keep entering. You can enter like once a day, I think, and get more votes going. We will announce it next Friday with the winner and send that off straight away so you can have your copy of God of War as soon as possible to thank you for being a supporter and for assisting us with our journey here on Explosion Network. I have been so happy to be a part of it, as I already said. And as we do each and every Friday at the end of this episode, we do Gamer Spotlight. This week's Gamer Spotlight is to you. Yeah, you. I see you listening, watching. Yeah. You, because without you supporting us, without each one of our supporters, our friends, our families helping us, I don't think any of us would be able to keep our shit together to do this. I don't think, same thing with the other four guys that I, partner with for this. I wouldn't be able to do this shit without them. Not a chance. Not a single chance. I don't think I'd ever get to this level. And I'm happy I'm at this level, but we're just going to keep getting bigger. And I'm excited and we need your support. One of those friends that I am so proud of is one of our good friends, Jaden Pryor, who we've met at a number of events now. And boy, oh boy, did we have a great guy. Because if you haven't seen, go to explosionnetwork.com. He has written an article about what he wants from Borderlands 3. It is a fantastic read. It's extremely funny. This is your Borderlands 3 piece of news for early late nights this week, Jaden. Live it up. It's about you. Suck it. It's a funny and informative piece of work, and it is so great to see somebody who loves the game so much as Jaden loves Borderlands 3 get an opportunity to write and put down into words what he feels to share with the wider audience. So we're glad we can give him that, that platform to talk about the game on, and hopefully down the line maybe he gets to do a bit more with us on Borderlands and any other work that he's truly passionate about and got time for. It was exciting. I love it. Good on Jaden. Good on all of you. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my stomach, because my stomach is almost as important to me as my heart. Thank you for listening, for downloading our podcast, for watching our streams, to putting up with us, just even saying hi in chat. I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. Thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Early Late Nights, which sometimes has very good transitions. Other times, there's some silence in between that gets cut out in post-editing. You didn't see nothing. Thank you. Please, if you are free any Tuesdays or Friday nights at 6:30 p.m., join us at twitch.tv/Explosion Network, where I break down the latest gaming news and trivia and rant. about the things in the gaming world right here on twitch.tv/Explosion Network. If you can't make it, that's fine. If you can't come hang out, that's really okay. Hope you're doing well. Check us out 24 hours later at 7 p.m. the following day on any good podcasting service and on our YouTube channel for the video on demand and podcast version of the show. Please give us a follow, a like, go check us out, go tweet at me at your boy Ringo, at the Explosion Pod or at Explosion Pod. Thank you very much. We're going to end the show with the good old-fashioned 60-minute media madness. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Let's go! Okay, the Donkey Kong guy who was like a fan, Billy Mitchell, he got all of his scores removed, his high scores, his championship, his world record after it was found out that he was a cheater. There was some tampering with his tapes. Fuck that guy off. Blizzard's still updating Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3 came out fucking years ago, people. Years ago. It's where Dota started. It's where all the mods started. They're still updating that game. Games don't even update. Fucking Paladins is gone. Fuck me. Destiny 2 expansion is going to be dropping May 8th. It's called Warmind. Hopefully that gives some good content to Destiny 2. Twitch has started playing Mario Odyssey. Go find it, go join in, go help them, go fuck them over. They're collecting moons, they're having a fun time. It's all through Twitch chat commands, that's pretty cool. Xbox this weekend has Halo 5 and Skyrim free weekends. If you don't have a copy of Skyrim, like I have 5, why? What are you doing? And also PUBG is going to have a free weekend coming soon on Xbox. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic weekend. I will see you Tuesday night.